Welcome to this year's Kindergarten Carnival. We are so happy you are here. My name is Kimberly Rhodes, and I'm one of the children's librarians here at the West Lynn Public Library. And today, I want to introduce you to some of my amazing colleagues. Now, you're going to want to pay attention because we asked them to answer a really important question. And that question is, what brought them joy when they were a little kid like you in kindergarten? So I'll go ahead and start. When I think about what brought me joy when I was a little kid, there are two things that are really close, almost tied. The first one is I loved reading books or having books read to me. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite things. You know what? Wait a minute. I think maybe that's why I'm a librarian. Yeah, it totally is. Well, I loved books, but my little sister, do you know what she did? She would steal my books when I wasn't there reading them, and she'd hide them from me. She did that because out of the goodness of her heart, she wanted to play with me. We grew up on a farm and we raised horses, so getting to get together with my little sister and go outside and play really is tied up there with my love of reading. Books, my little sister, and growing up on a farm, I'd say those are the things that brought me joy when I was in kindergarten.
Hi, kindergartners. I'm so happy to see you. My name is Amy, and I'm a librarian. I work downstairs in the children's department. I usually work with middle schoolers, but sometimes I get to work on programs just for you. So I've been thinking a lot about what brought me joy when I was your age. And I have something that I hope you'll carry with you. When I went to kindergarten, I was super nervous. And I had butterflies in my tummy the first day my mom dropped me off. But then my kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Anderson, came, invited me into the room, had me sit on the carpet with all the rest of my classmates, and she told us what kindergarten would be like for that year. And then she read us a book, which I loved, but my very favorite thing was when she pulled out her guitar, taught us a song, and we all sang together. It was amazing, and we were all so happy. And we did this every day for the rest of kindergarten. We would sing a song together. And that's why today I still start my day off with a song because it brings me joy. And I hope that maybe you start your day off with a song too. Have a happy year, kindergartners.
Hello, friends. My name is Heidi, and I'm a children's librarian here. And when I was in kindergarten, I loved feeling free. I could play inside or outside. I could run wild. Do you like to run wild every day? And grown-ups, I just want to say I hope that we can incorporate some of that joy and freedom into each of our days as well.
Hi, kindergartners. I'm Sandy, the volunteer coordinator here at the library. One of the things that brought me joy as a child was going to the drive-in with my family. We'd pile into the car with our popcorn and snacks and head off. I always wore my pajamas and took my blanket because I always fell asleep before we got home. If we were really lucky and got there early, we got to play on the swings in front of the giant screen. It was a magical time. So ask your parents and even your grandparents to share their memories of going to the drive-in. Bye for now.
Hi, my name is Cheryl, and I'm an adult services librarian here at the library. What brought me joy as a child was reading. My mom has always said that books were my favorite plaything when I was a child. I loved reading so much that I read aloud to my younger sister, and she would sit patiently and listen to whatever book or even the Sunday comics that I was reading to her. Mom would take us to the library on a regular basis, and we'd bring home a big pile of books. I loved reading through all those books, sometimes multiple times. Then we'd take them back to the library, get another pile of books, and bring them home. I loved reading so much that the very first place I went by myself when I got my driver's license at age 16 was the public library. I guess I was meant to be a librarian.
Hi, my name is Gunner. I'm one of the library dogs, and the thing that brought me joy when I was a puppy was meeting new friends.
Hi friends, my name is Sarah. I'm an adult services librarian here at the library. You might see me upstairs helping the adults in your life find books, resources, or getting access to our computers. You may also see me downstairs helping you and your friends find books when others can't. You may also see me around town helping at the farmers market or maybe at music in the parks. The one thing that brought me joy as a kid was dinosaurs. As you can see, my friend. I was 6 years old when the original Jurassic Park came out, and I've been enthralled ever since. I love talking about dinosaurs. I had a paleontology Barbie. I had this wonderful dinosaur that was brought to me and bought for me. And then I continue just to love dinosaurs ever since. I love talking about Tyrannosaurus rexes, Pachycephalosauruses, Stegosaurus, Triceratops, and all the dinosaurs in between. So much has been discovered since I was a little kid, and I would love to talk to you about your favorite dinosaurs, big or small.
Hello, kindergartners. My name is Stephen, and I'm one of the children's librarians here at the West Lynn Library. Now, when I was a kid, one of the things that brought me joy was books. And I had a family of 7 kids. I was one of 7 kids, and we all loved to read, which was great. But there was one thing I loved that gave me joy. None of my brothers and sisters liked to do this, and that was sports. And I especially liked a sport called basketball. And one thing I remember is when I got my very first basketball of my own. And this wasn't just any basketball. Back then, if you played basketball, you almost always played with a ball that was kind of brown, just a regular brown basketball. But they had just started coming up with some new balls, and they were red, white, and blue. And I got my very own red, white, and blue basketball, and it was great. I loved it. I would play with my friends. I would shoot baskets in the driveway. I even learned a trick or two, and that gave me lots of joy. And today, many, many years later, I still get joy from reading. And I get joy from shooting baskets. I do that 3 or 4 times a week. And every once in a while, I try one of my old basketball tricks. You want to see one? Here we go.
I hope you enjoyed listening to some of the things that brought joy to our librarians here at the West Lynn Public Library. And I have a request for you. If you come into the library and see us again, we would love to hear what you find joyful. So if you see any of us at the desk, please come up and share. We would love for you to do that. Thank you for participating in this year's Kindergarten Carnival, and we hope to see you in the library very soon. Bye.